Welcome to the all-new Quicksilver 805 Pilothouse. It replaces the previous 755 model that's been around for about 7 years now, but it's brand new from bottom to top. So for instance, the hull design here, it's got a scallop bow, so it displaces the water better when you're going into heavy seas. And I also noticed the forward sections here is much more vertical, which gives you more forward space in the forward cabin, which can now take a heads, which has been very popular by demand for most of the Quicksilver owners of the previous 755. You also notice on the side here you've got a side access door, which again you don't see on many models of this size, but when the Freeboard gets big, this is quite a popular option to have, and this is standard on this boat. So I'll just take you on board now, show you a couple of the features and the new ideas that Quicksilver come up with this boat. This is the first in the UK, so I hope you like it, and if you've got any questions, just get in touch. So in the cockpit here you have these two movable seats, so you just push out, and they've got very big stainless steel hinges. Both fold away, so you can get access to these lean posts. If you are fishing, then you got something to lean against on your legs. In the corner here you have some switches. It's to activate, this is a fish well, which can be pumped out automatically, so you can leave it as a bait tank. One is to fill up the live bait well, which is in the top here, and you have a deck wash as well on the back of the boat, water wash down, which can be used as well from this area. So yeah, the fish well is in this location, nice in the top, so easy to access, and then also you got a bait table as well, and some cup holders. Fish rod holders all along the back as well, and then on the other side then you've got rod holders to keep any spare rods, as well as in the roof of the cabin. So a neat little feature on this new Quicksilver 805 is to maximise the cockpit space, obviously when the engine is tilted forward when not in use, so that you're not eating into the cockpit space. This entire area flips forward. Just got little latches on the side, pivot it forward. It's on gas rams, so it's nice and held. Everything drains inside to the back of the boat, out of the boat, and otherwise then you can lift up your engine or twin engine output out of the way, so it keeps the props nice and clean. One thing that's always popular when a boat gets to around the 8-meter size is the freeboard on the newer models these days are getting higher and higher for safety and to keep the boat nice and dry. But getting on and off the boat at the sides, especially in the UK, becomes more and more difficult, because as you can see here, it's very high at the sides here, but which is lovely because you feel really safe if you're fishing or walking on the deck or you've got small children on board. But then getting on and off quickly through locks or onto the pontoons becomes a little difficult. But the new boat, the replacement of the Quicksilver 755, now has this lovely side gate door, really solid as well, and just push button, so it locks as well, so no kids can actually, unless they push the button, can actually get out very easily. So it really does make you feel safe on board. You don't got to worry about little ones running around, but also if you want to get out quickly through the big side door, if you're single handing or short handing, you can jump out of the helm station. You can even step off the boat very quickly instead of trying to get over this high side gate. Coming to the inside of the boat, it really does feel like a proper fisher. It's a huge amount of light from the top and the sides, all round access, and with these two big side doors as well, you really do feel like you can jump in and out of the cockpit. 3 access points all around. Difference to the 755 is the 755 had 3 fixed seats, which is similar to this, but the layout is different. It's got a fridge under the port side, and then a nice little galley station then with some storage, and also storage all throughout the floor and under the forward bed area. So there's quite a lot of internal storage as well as a huge amount of external storage on this boat. The helm station is like most boats, but it can take a 12-inch plotter, which is quite rare on a boat of these size. Normally it's a 9-inch limitation. This particular one has a bow thruster, which is a quick version, and then you obviously got the throttle and control stations for the engine. It could take a twin engine setup, which is again the only boat of its class which can do that, but also it can take up to a 350 horsepower engine, which would be a Verado, because it's rigged for a Mercury or Mariner, and again the only boat of its class which can take that size of engine. So being a completely new model, not a revamp of the older 755, this boat, pretty much every feature is new in its design and ideas. One of the major features is having a heads on board. That was one of the limitations of the 755. You couldn't have an edge option. You could have a marine toilet fitted the boat, but it wasn't enclosed anyway, so there's no privacy. Whereas you can see this boat has a completely enclosed and very nice forward heads in the cabin area. So then if you do have more people on board and you want that little bit more comfort, as an option you can have that heads option. If you don't have the edge option, obviously you have a bigger bed, but otherwise that option is there so that you have a bit more comfort on board if you need it.